I don't care what they say about you. Honey, be my lover, baby. I want to and I to do jungle over. Honey, that's the guy, you be my number.
Beautiful people, I hope you guys are all doing well. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hi, my name is thebelleimichelle. I do fashion videos as well as vlogging my travels, hair tutorial videos, as well as some life advice type videos as well. I hope by the end of this video you're actually persuaded to subscribe. In fact, you should do it now. Don't carry loss. It's free. We like free stuff. So I am coming to you guys live and direct, looking like an absolute house girl, but it's okay. Give me an hour, I'm gonna look good. I still look good, but I'm gonna look good. That is because today I'm gonna be showing you guys how I do my crochet faux locks. Now I have a few faux lock tutorials on this channel already. And to be honest, I feel like my faux lock and my protective style videos are the ones that propelled my channel. So I'm very appreciative of that. And I want to get back into doing more protective hairstyles and hairstyling videos. So I actually did the same style. I did it when I went to Bali. And I didn't film it then because I was in such a rush. But I got a few comments asking me to do a tutorial. So let's get right into it. First things first, the cane rows, which are your base for any crochet style. Now I've cane rowed my hair the exact same way that I cane rowed it. I have a crochet Havana twist tutorials. I've cane rowed my hair the exact same way that I did then, but what I've done now, which I think I said I did in that video, cane roll my hair and then I'll leave it for about 3 days before I actually install the crochet, just because I have fine hair. The braids, if I do them too loose, if I have fine hair, it will be too loose, so I have to do them somewhat not tight but sturdy. But I don't then want to have freshly braided hair and then attach faux locks to them. For me, it's a lot of tension on my hair, so what I found is when I leave the braids for say a week or two and then install the faux locks, just feels a lot more lighter to me and it's a lot more comfortable. So that's a tip for any people who have fine hair, or if you have a sensitive scalp like myself. Do your braid, maybe wait a few days or even a week if you want to, and then install your faux locks, faux Havana twist or faux hair, whatever you want to install. So my braids might be looking a bit frosty right now because I did these about 2 weeks ago, but in saying that, I do feel like they look pretty good. I just think they look a bit, you know, like they've been in for a while. So this is how I have braided my hair, very similar to how I braided it when I was doing my Havana crochet twist. I have 12 single plaits going all the way down, and then on the side I have 2 that I have crisscross, and that is to give me the option to either flip my faux locks this way or flip it this way, so that it's not like just flipping everywhere. So back in the day when I first started doing faux locks, there was not many options for crochet faux locks. I think the only ones that I used to see were the really straight ones, and I really dislike them because they just look so fake and you can blatantly see that they're not real dreadlock. For me, whenever I do faux locks, I try to make them look as natural as possible, and that's another reason why, in my personal opinion, I actually prefer singular locks to crochet faux locks. It just looks more natural. I have a tutorial on my channel where I show you how to do faux locks, and I think those are the most natural looking faux locks I have done. But in saying that, other people have said to me that this faux locks that I have actually looks more natural, so I guess it's your own personal preference. Now it's great because there's a plethora of different types of faux locks you can have. You have the hair that's curly at the bottom, you have the ones that are all straight, you have the ones that are curly. It just depends on what you want to do. For me personally, whenever I do crochet faux locks, I always use the Mumbo Natural Coily Lock, and these are by Janet Collection, and they come in 18 inches. Now I do believe you can get them in 18 inches, 20 inches, no, 18 inches, 16 inches and 14 inches. It just depends on where you live and what your local beauty supply hair store has. Now I actually bought these when I was in America. I'm sorry, but in the UK we're actually getting ripped off. These are $7.99 in my actually in London they're $7.99. In my local beauty supply store they're $8.99. It's a pound difference, but still, you're trying to be cheeky. I got these for I think $5.99, which is about £3. I bought these ones and I bought another batch of faux locks. I've stocked up for a good 2 years if I want to do locks like once or twice a year. These are also reusable. And speaking of reusable, for the back of my hair, I'm actually going to use, I have this bag which is my locks from last year, but what I did is when I was taking them out, I cut some of them and I was just like, you're being so stupid, you can reuse these. So then that's when I started taking them off individually. So this is the pattern that they dropped to. Last time I had them in for about 2 months and I took them to Bali, and then this is the original pattern that they are in. This natural kind of wavy look just makes them look like real dreadlocks. And also the texture is a bit more coarse, a bit more rough and rugged, and I just really like it, and I feel like it works so well. It just looks a bit more natural, which is what we're going for. So I got 3 extra packs of this because some of the locks that I've used before, if you see, like some of them have gone a bit straighter, so they have completely dropped. I'm gonna do another tutorial where I show you how to recoil them, but I just didn't have time, so I'm gonna use the new packet of hair on the front, and I'm gonna use my old ones for the back. Now whenever you're doing crochet braids, what you are gonna need is obviously the crochet hook and needle, and it depends what you want to use. I usually alternate between this and this. You'll notice that there's this black rubber band around each individual faux lock. Now you can leave them in place and crochet your faux locks on, however I don't like the look of them, so I just take a scissor and snip them off. So here I'm just showing you the plait at the back of my hair. As you can see, I have some short hairs at the bottom of my nape. I choose to not braid them just because they will break. If you have something similar to me, you can do the same braiding style. So I pop the crochet needle under the braid, lock in the crochet faux locks, and then pull it out. And then when I am knotting it, I only knot once, but I knot in a downward motion so that if I ever want to tie my hair up, you won't be able to see the knot. Sort of like a knotless crochet. I'm gonna do it again, and I hope I'm explaining this correctly, but if you just look at what I'm doing, I'm crocheting the faux lock in, and the way I'm knotting it, I'm placing the knot under the braid so that whenever I pull my hair up, you would never be able to see the braid. You will just see the crochet. So it looks a bit like it's attached to the root or coming from the root of my hair. But obviously because I'm using burgundy faux locks, it's kind of obvious that they're not from my hair. But if I was using a color 2, which is the natural color of my hair, it would look like the faux locks are actually coming from my natural scalp. So I only have this bit here. You hear someone singing in the background. It's Pasoma, my little brother. So what I've done now for the front of my hair, I've been using the new packet, so you see that the front is a lot more curlier than the rest. Like the rest looks a bit more straighter. This time around I feel like I've used a lot more hair. When I was going this way, obviously it's a different flipping method, but it's alright because what it does is it completely covers the cane row. So like my cane row is completely covered. For some areas, like for instance here, you can see a few gaps because I didn't want it to be too full and too dense, but I want the fullness here in the middle. And that is it, guys. We are done. This is what it looks like. It is pretty long, which I'm happy about. You guys know I like long hair, but I definitely think this time around I did use more hair. It does feel a bit more weighty, but maybe that's because this is the first day.